Souls RNG is a game you've probably heard of if you've been on Roblox the last couple of months. And it's pretty big. It has a decently large player base, a massive Discord server, and is definitely done well for itself. But it's for one core reason, and a reason that I would like to go over today. Well, two reasons. And this is not a hate video, I just wanted to share some criticisms I have with the game, because I feel like the game is just using its player base for Robux. Now, I started playing Souls RNG a very long time ago on this channel, about a year ago now in my life. And it's been a very long journey through Souls. And, I mean, I enjoyed some of it, but I just feel like it was never really that much fun. And I've moved on to other games now. And if you haven't seen my most recent video, I will be putting it in the description. Then, you would have seen that I deleted every single one of my Souls auras. My 3-star, my Fault, my 2 Sovereigns, just everything is gone. So I'm never coming back to the game. Do not expect any other Souls RNG videos to be uploaded on this channel unless they have been recorded before this entire incident. And yeah, and the reason I quit is because I just felt that the game was going down this downward spiral of not updating, extending events past, whenever they were supposed to be done. I mean, Christmas event lasted until February. It was far past Christmas. And their update schedule is absolutely horrible, and I don't understand why. Because when they update your game, it cannot be that hard when most of the auras you add are fan-made, and all you have to do is just rework some of them and re-optimize them, which cannot be that hard, and maybe would take just about 3 to 8 hours per aura, depending on, how big or how many particles the aura contains. Now, another thing that the Souls RNG developer did that was a personal attack between me and my friend was that they took down a game that my friend had been working on for about 2-3 weeks, maybe even a month. And it was not that popular. It had 9 visits. It was called Souls RNG Reloaded, and it was just Souls RNG, but in an Air 6 type style with all their scrapped ideas. This game did not just, take everything that Souls had and just spat it back out, like all these modded games. And the developer, 54XYZ, went out of his way to take down my friend's game, because it had basically no player base, and the 9 visits it had were mainly my friend testing the game. So 54Axis, or XYZ, was spying on my friend pretty much, waiting for him to upload the game, because he had been banned from the Discord server 3 separate times for trying to get assets for this game. Now, why would he go out of his way to delete it? Oh my gosh, well, technically he's still copying the game, but there are literal hundreds of Souls RNG copies with thousands of visits, and I'll show it on screen. It is insane how many there are. So why would 54XYZ go out of his way to take down my friend's game when there are far larger ones that are eating up that player base? Now, if you had to think of Souls RNG as one of the 7 deadly sins, which one would you think of? Personally, for me, I would say Sloth, because this game is just sitting and waiting and doing nothing, and the developers are also very sloth. They do not do anything except louse around and wait. And that is a very bad idea when you have a game that has a very large player base. And despite them adding 2 auras every micro update per week, that's not going to do much to your player base, as most of these auras are just extremely rare ones. I remember they added one, which just added 2 globals, which were both over 300 million. They were incredibly rare, and that being Exotic Void and Matrix Reality. Now, the next thing about Souls RNG is their greedy lust for Robux. They made this game have a lot of different pay-to-win aspects. Let me draw you back to the RIA event. This was a time where people were very excited for the RIA packs that would come, because they promised that everyone would get free rewards. But we didn't get free rewards. These free rewards would take hours of AFK grinding to get for free. Or you could spend Robux to get them now. This was a pretty big thing because these RIA packs were pretty overpowered. And they had a lot of potions. And say you did get it for free. Well, then you could also buy it again with Robux. So it was just, I already got it for free, but I could get it again and do it all over again and maybe get a global aura. Every update has a format like this. Add new glove, make it better than last, add more aura, preferably globals, to make the player base play more. And not only that, but they go out of their way to make some auras the hardest things on Earth to get. Look at Oppression. Oppression is the rarest aura in the game, because it's a 1 in 6 million chance that a glitch biome happens, and it is a 1 in 220 million chance that you get Oppression. So I did some math based off the calculation that you roll 2 times in 1 second. I took the time that glitch biome lasts, and I took how many rolls you have for the chance at Oppression. Now, the time that glitch biome lasts is about 2 minutes and 4 seconds, or in simpler terms, 124 seconds, which is nowhere near enough time, because if you roll twice a second, you would only get 248 rolls. And for your chance at Oppression, this would be your chance. A 0.00001% chance, which is so inanely low, and that's per second. So you have basically a 0 chance of getting Oppression. And this is the problem with the game, is that it is far too difficult to get anything at all in the slightest. And by the way, this number isn't even the right one. This was just per second without even having a glitch biome, or for the time that glitch biome lasts. We need to factor in glitch biome now. And if we factor in glitch biome, the chances of getting Oppression per second is e to the 13th power, or 10 to the 13th power. This is 1 in 10 trillion chance per second. And if you don't understand just how long 10 trillion seconds is, it's probably been about 10 trillion seconds since the Great Pyramids of Giza were made. That just shows how long it would take for you to get Oppression. And it's insane to think that this game has something that's this difficult, and without glitch biome grinding and HP2 popping, it would be nearly impossible. But yeah, these were just some of my things that I have wrong with Souls. This is not a hate or harassment video. Please do not go hate the game. I just wanted to share some of my valid criticisms with the game and how they operate. Anyway, subscribe.